So a very warm welcome to you from the Catalan capital, Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. The teams then, Barcelona against Manchester United. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
As you can see, we've already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player who's learned fast for me is Luke Shaw, a fullback who likes to involve himself in matters at the offensive end of the pitch, but he covers the ground with speed and a good work ethic, so I think he's coming on really well.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Into the channel, going through, and he has a swing at it! Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are... Can he put it away? Forward it goes. Brings it forward. Barcelona looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Looks like a good ball through. And the flag, he's had a go! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's hoisted clear. Lewandowski. And it's Rashford. Gets wrestled off the ball. Played in with accuracy. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And now they can launch a counter. Tries to stroke it through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Passes it through. Chance, hits one! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Lewandowski plays it out to the wing. It's a brilliant interception. Looks to slip it through. He's got away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's having a look round. Now the pass. Promising cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shapes the shoots. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Tries a through ball. Well played, he saw that coming. And the counter is on. Looks to clip it forward. Shot at goal! And the ball's come out! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's left his man. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Manchester United seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
He can get that clear. Looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Aimed long and direct. Now it's Lewandowski. Over to the left. Now here's the through ball. Tries one! It's anyone's ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Now the pass. Oh, they can break here. Looks like a good ball. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Now there is one relieved goalkeeper. He was helpless.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. Gets into some space. Has gone out. And that's been levered clear. Manchester United keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Battles to win it back. Another piece of really good defending. Done very well to intervene. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoists it high. It's beautifully weighted. Tries to float one. No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski with the ball through. He's got away. Played it again. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lobs it in gently. He's got options out wide. Could try cutting inside here. Going through.
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Played out to the right. Tries a through ball. Well read, he sorted that out. And that is that. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. So hello and welcome to you wherever you are. We are here at this most recognisable of venues in world football. It is the Camp Nou, the proud and impressive home of FC Barcelona. And our live game is Barcelona against Paris Saint-Germain. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Barcelona have elected to go 3-4-3.
3-4-3, Peter, requires a couple of good engines in central midfield to cover an awful lot of ground.
So it's away we go then. Tries a through ball. Marquinhos does well there, alert. How about it? Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Oh, it was almost a dream start. Plenty of encouragement to be taken, though.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Going for goal! He's got away with one there. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Looks to slip it through into... Shoots! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Yeah, early stages I know, Peter, but there's a show of forward thrust here. They're oozing belief.
And the through ball is intercepted. Plays it out to the wing. Ter Stegen can pick that up. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Passes it through. It's a brilliant interception. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gets it upfield. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well played. He saw that coming. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gets it back. Dinks one in. Nice little chip. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Looks to slip it through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
The shot's on! Goal! Barcelona! A goal at a really telling moment. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Played out to the wing. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he heaves it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Barcelona going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Gets up to head it! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona take the lead. Paris Saint-Germain have the league's best defensive record. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's left his man. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Paris Saint-Germain were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think it was quite fair.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Out to the left it goes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. It's a loose ball. Paris Saint-Germain are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Passes it through, goes for goal! And he just whacks it away. Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Sticks in a foot to win it back. Lewandowski. He's gone for it! Back of the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So he's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Played out to the wing. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Out to the flank. Rashford. Tries and the finish! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Going through. In comes the cross. Can he put it away? And in it goes. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona totally rampant here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited for me.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Arsenal against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Arsenal line up in a 4-3-3.
Well, it's a system that promotes width, Peter. The wide men can stretch defences and just create that running room for others.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, He has all the finishing skills that you could require.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Barcelona were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Tries a through ball. Barcelona are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Arsenal come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and
up to meet it! He scored! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Arsenal go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Barcelona are already chasing the game, long time to go.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. He'll have a dip! And that's been levered clear. He's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Plays a clever pass. Rashford cuts it out. Great ball, and now the shot. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business.
Are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining.
And can he score? Defence has got rid of that. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Now the pass. And back to base. Lewandowski passes it through, tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to slip it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Towering header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And there's the end of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Barcelona head into the dressing room of... How about it? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Has a swing at it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, fists it away. Going for goal! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And it's hoisted clear. Gets his foot in there. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Gets on the end of it. He's gone for it. They've scored! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Arsenal take the... Gets up to head it! Lewandowski, Rashford, he's had a go! It's in!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Gets it back. Barcelona turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. And it's Lewandowski into the channel. Great tackle, he had to get that right.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
That's gone a long way up and away. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Oh, surely! No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Looks like a good ball through. Is it in? Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Great leap! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And the ball's come out!
Arsenal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Lewandowski. Timely intervention. And he heaves it forward. Coaxed out to the wing. Has a hit! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Forward it goes. Lewandowski. He's made sure that that won't get through. And time is up. Barcelona did it the hard way. A testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona just seem to be one of those sides that thrives on adversity. The tougher it gets, the more they come through.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.